Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. For those who have been keenly following UDA politics, you will agree with me that there are more consensus among UDA aspirants than in any other party. Yes, I don't know whether to call it consensus or perceived consensus. So many UDA aspirants are dropping their bids for their competitors. And that is something that should not be taken lightly because it raises some serious issues here. Are these aspirants dropping out? Were they true aspirants or real aspirants, or were they just planted there deliberately by UDA to create a perception that UDA had many aspirants? Yes. Were they really true aspirants? You know, we are in a game of politics, and politicians do crazy things to create a perception. That is one thing that should actually be interrogated. And then secondly, I was also shocked to realize today that Kimani Ichung'wa, Ndindi Nyoro, Alice Wahome, and then there were quite a number, about 7 or 6 members of parliament, especially these ones who have been very loud supporting William Ruto. I was surprised to realize that they don't have competitors challenging them for UDA party tickets on the mountain. And that also raises some questions because we have been told that UDA is the dominant party on the mountain. So naturally, a dominant party, for all these sitting members of parliament, just to go scot-free without finding competitors, that is an issue that is something that is not adding up. And I'm saying that because in every election, about almost 80% of elected leaders are always sent home. So I just don't understand how these sitting members of parliament on the mountain can just fail to get competitors or rivals for UDA party tickets, if at all UDA is the dominant party on the mountain. Those are very critical issues, ladies and gentlemen. So in this video, I want us to have a look at a tweet by Ngirici, because Ngirici is also just talking about these UDA nominations. So I want us to have a look at that tweet, for it's going to form the basis of our analysis and the discussion right now. Ngirici, indeed it's free and fair, heading home. Kindly cooperate. The fixing is happening at a cul-de-sac with no escape route. Finishing strong. Kirinyaga Kwanza. That post by Ngirici, I can call it Ngirici's last love, as other aspirants lick their wounds. I can dub it that way. Yes. So Ngirici is just trying to say that there is some serious fixing going on in UDA. Yes. And I'm saying that because, again, earlier today I was also surprised to realize that MCJC also dropped out of the race to support his competitor. And that is something that William Ruto also posted through his Facebook account. And this is what William Ruto said. Yes, William Ruto. MCJC Jasper Mudomi will join the presidential campaign team after postponing his parliamentary bid in favor of Mwiti Katara for the South Imenti seat. Those are events that took place today. So in this video, I want us to dissect all that to see exactly what they all mean politically. In case you've bumped here for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. First thing, if those aspirants dropping their bid for their competitors, if at all they were serious aspirants and they were not planted by UDA, then they are coming out as politically naive. And I'm saying they're politically naive because the number is too big. William Ruto, whether he forms government or not, won't be able to accommodate all of them. The number is too big. So that just exposes the political naivety by some of these people calling themselves aspirants and leaders. Ruto won't be able to accommodate all of them. A majority of them will languish in the political cold till 2017. And also in the case of Jasper MC Jesse, William Ruto is saying has postponed his bid, and that is now joining William Ruto's presidential team. That is also, that's to me, I don't have a better word to describe that, but that's stupidity on the side of MC Jesse. In politics, dynamics do change very, very fast. And by 2027, there will be new dynamics shall have changed in that area. Maybe younger and more vibrant aspirants shall have emerged in that constituency. So MC Jesse is also creating a perception, or is being seen in his constituency, that he might be a sellout or just a joker. So anytime he will try to contest for that seat, he will be seen as a joker and not a serious contender. And then also from those events of today, I'm seeing UDA is a one-man show. Everything in UDA revolves around William Ruto. And even the UDA nominations that are just starting, I'm seeing a likely possibility where if you are not in good books with William Ruto, most likely you are not going to make it. You are not going to win UDA nomination. Or rather, you are not going to win UDA nomination and you won't be given the ticket. I'm seeing everything in UDA revolving around William Ruto. If you are in good books with William Ruto, chances are very high you might get UDA party ticket. If you are not in good books, definitely you won't get that ticket. And I've also compared what is happening in Rift Valley and what is happening on the mountain. In Rift Valley, I'm seeing serious competition. Sitting members of parliament are really fighting very hard to maybe maintain or rather win UDA party tickets in that area. And we all know that in Kalenjin Rift Valley, that is true William Ruto support base. So you can see exactly, you can see and compare what is happening in Kalenjin Rift Valley and what is happening on the mountain. On the mountain, a good number of elected sitting members of parliament are not finding competitors in UDA. That is not the case in Rift Valley. So that also shows that UDA as a party might not be as dominant or as popular as Kenyans have been made to believe. Maybe some good aspirants or rather some popular aspirants are maybe in other parties and not necessarily in UDA. And that can augur very negatively for William Ruto winning seats on the mountain. Because just as I did mention, in every election, about 80% of elected leaders are always sent home. So that is a big blunder on the side of William Ruto. And then as I conclude, I'm also seeing a situation where William Ruto and his UDA brigade, they might just, this is the first time William Ruto is actually on the presidential ballot. And this is the first time William Ruto is leading a party into an election as the head. So I'm also seeing an inexperienced and an excited William Ruto. William Ruto is actually excited about being a party leader, about being on the presidential ballot, and about actually having a say on who gets elected in his party. And if what we saw in 2017, Jubilee party nominations are anything to go by, then I'm also seeing wailing and mourning in UDA as aspirants wail, some complaining that they've been rigged out. And that, to me, will mark the beginning of the death of UDA on the mountain. And that is so because William Ruto should be very careful on the mountain, because already the mountain ethnic and political kingpin is on the other side. So William Ruto has to be very, very careful not to give that other side a loophole they will actually use to finish him politically on the mountain. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, in case you've bumped here and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya.